So in this video, we're going to go over what software you need to download. So you can go type in Visual Studio C++, and you should get Visual Studio C/C++ IDE and compiler for Windows. Click on that. Download Visual Studio with C++. We're going to do Community 2022. There we go. So it'll pop up, and we click on Visual Studio Setup, Visual Studio Installer. We're going to click Yes and download Visual Studio Installer. This may take a tiny bit of time. It may go fast. The Visual Studio Installer usually goes by pretty fast, but to download the actual Visual Studio might take a little bit longer. So now we're downloading Visual Studio Community 2022. This is a 4.37 gigabyte download, so it shouldn't take too long, but then installing it might take some time. So probably just skip ahead to when it is done. Click modify, and let's make sure that we have desktop development with C++ downloaded, because that's what we're going for. So after installing Visual Studio Community, let's launch it. And I'm actually going to pin to taskbar, and I'm going to skip this for now. I like the dark color theme. So, may take a few minutes. Let's create a new project. It'll be an empty project. Let's name this just template, I guess. Well, you can name it whatever you want, and we'll create. So we don't actually need the source file, the resource file, and the header file. Oops. So what we are going to do is we are going to right click on your project, go to add, click new item. If you don't see this, you might see the compact view, so which you can just show all templates. And let's rename this to Masm template, and you want to make sure it's .asm, because if it's not .asm, this will not work. So then we just click add. So we have it right here. So back to template, let's right click there, and let's go to build dependencies, build customizations. We are going to click on Masm, and we're going to click OK. Now go to Masm template, .asm. Let's right click that, and let's go to properties. And this should pop up, and where it says item type, I'm going to click on this, and we will click on Microsoft Macro Assembler. Click apply, and if this is now, this should pop up, Microsoft Macro Assembler, and we'll click OK. So next, we'll just want to copy and paste. This will be this code will be located in the page along with this lecture, and you want to make sure, go up to the top, you want to make sure that this is on x86 and not x64. Now to test to make sure that this is working, we'll just do local Windows debugger, click that, and it should pop up. Now, so you don't have to create the template and add the MASM and all this stuff like that every time, what we can do is just create a template so it's ready to go. And to do that, we can do project, and we can go down to export template. We'll want the project template. Click next. Let's call this assembly language template, and we'll just do CIS20, and let's click finish. So get rid of that. Now we have the assembly language template, which you can access documents, Visual Studio 2022, my exported templates, and assembly language template. Now, say we go to file and we go new project. Now we can see that this assembly language template is right here. And if we create this and open it up, we should have this. Change this to x86 and run it, and it should work. So you don't have to redo all of that every single time.